Embracing your shame is the key to great mental health. The healing process can only truly begin when we understand and embrace our shame. Shame is the primary emotion responsible for creating and shaping the false selves that develop inside of us. And if left unchecked, they eventually overshadow our being and purpose. These false selves are better known as subpersonalities. They are survival roles which are created at first to help us make it in the confusing, complex, and mixed-messaged environment of our family systems. These subpersonalities are warped images of our true nature, and they mask our authenticity. They also become the means by which we get our emotional needs met. At the outset of our lives, when our logic and capacity to understand are not fully developed, we are very vulnerable and easily influenced by the external factors to which we are exposed. So inevitably, in an environment where unclear messages are given and conditions are placed on the love and attention we receive, we become unsure and insecure, struggling with knowing how to be. It is in this climate of uncertainty that our need to hide and create survival and defense-like roles begins. Many of the main subpersonalities will be known to you in some form or another. Amongst their number are the catastrophizer, the inner critic, the saboteur, the attention seeker, the martyr, the perfectionist, the people pleaser, and the controller. There is quite a tribe, and each one is busy making a case for its own importance and its role. Most of the time, we are so seduced by their agendas, we have no idea that we are doing their bidding. All of this because of shame, that fear of being found out, that fear of not being good enough. If we can recognize our emotional disabilities, although this may at first bring some painful realizations, some fear and anxiety, it also brings greater awareness, which increases our capacity to transcend our limitations and liberate ourselves. Unveiling our true identity, potential, ability, and talent. To set ourselves free, we need to change the way that we speak to ourselves. It's by changing the conversations in our heads that we can enjoy great mental health. What follows is an example of how you can change the conversation in your head today and every day. For far too long, I have been defined by what I think the world expects and demands of me. I've done my very best to fit in order that I might be liked and loved. This need to be loved and to belong is so strong that I've given so much of myself away, just so I can find a place of acceptance, a place where I can lay my head, a place where I can find affirmation, attention, and affection. Although this at times has won me friends and favor, it has also left me unsure of who I am. I've played this game so well, I now do it without even thinking. I give my power away often unknowingly, because the need to belong and to be loved is so strong. The reason for this is shame. Shame is that feeling I'm not good enough. It is that deep-seated fear that I will be found out, I will be exposed. Shame tells me that unless I fit in and mold myself in accordance with the needs of others, there is certain death. This is not the dying that will greet us all one day. This is a living death, the very worst kind, where one is alive and yet completely disconnected from oneself, one's meaning and purpose. It's where our authenticity has been sacrificed, so the world might make a place for us. I'm now seeing clearly the great deception that has played out in my mind, which would have me believe that who I really am is not good enough, and therefore I need to become something else, someone else. Nothing could be further from the truth. My authentic self is full of beauty and potential. My authentic self is one of nature's greatest wonders. When I step away from the lie that I am not good enough, I find the truth and discover how spectacular I really am. I am amongst the greatest wonders in the universe. The human mind and spirit are only limited by their negative thoughts, beliefs, and conditioning. As I let go of these false ideas and the personality I have acquired as a result of my shame, I'm no longer afraid to think the very best of me. So right now, I embrace the highest ideals. I dream of a world where I am at peace, whatever else may be happening around me. I dream of a world where kindness and compassion are revered above all else. I dream of a world where my light makes a difference, adds value, and is a force for positive change. I dream of a world where I am perpetually evolving and growing, sharing my fragrance of bliss and joy with the world. I have now found the greatest wonder of my life, which is my true self. And having discovered this great gift, I am surrounded by love, peace, and an unwavering belief in myself. I promise to come to this place often, so I might just be and experience this beauty, this bliss. When I learn to embrace my shame in this way, my mental health improves. I am no longer diminished by my subpersonalities and by self-deprecating thoughts. I learn that the most powerful thing I can do is to embrace myself with love and acceptance. And in doing this, I can move to a better place. And so I do. As I embrace my shame, my spirit soars.